What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and for today I wanted to share some gameplay with you guys using Inferno, one of the semi-paywall bioshifter type characters that you guys can farm for in these special missions. Now, this is a request that I got from one of you guys in the comments, and I feel like it's a really good idea because even though I've had Inferno built up for quite some time, I've never actually made a video on him, and he's actually a great character. The only fault that I have with Inferno as a character is his survivability, which is actually surprising because not only does he have a guard skill, he also has damage block. So for a character to be having a survivability issue when they have both of these things, it's actually really sad. And the main reason why he still has a survivability issue, even though he has both of them, is the fact that they don't last very long. As you guys can see right here, his immunity only lasts for 2 seconds and his guard only lasts for 3 seconds. And if you have a really low attack speed, these skill animations are going to eat up the entirety of those precious seconds. So outside of using these skills, you're going to be very vulnerable, and as a blast type, he melts, like he literally melts. So apart from the survivability issue with freaking Inferno, I gotta say his damage is spectacular. As you guys can see right here, he buffs his energy attack by 24%, and the 5 skill also gives him an additional 15%. So it has a great amount of damage. The only problem with him as a character is his survivability. And to be honest, I guess I can't really knock him for that, because even though he has a survivability issue, I can still pump out a ton of freaking damage with him, and in most cases he can clear whatever I need him to clear. He can clear waves, he can clear relays, he can clear boss modes. You just gotta play him with a little bit of care. He's essentially the opposite of Gwenpool, where Gwenpool is a safe character in terms of survivability, but in most cases, if you don't have her built very well at tier 1, she may not have the DPS, whereas Inferno, he has the DPS, but you need to play him very carefully, otherwise he's gonna die on you. So for me, the rotation that I use with Inferno when I play him, and I haven't played Inferno very much, so if this is not the best rotation, I apologize. Maybe one of you guys who are more experienced with him can let me know in the comments, but the rotation that I've been using that I find works for me is the 5, then the 4, then the 3, then the 2, then back into the 5. And this only recently started working for me after I made sure that I have a good amount of attack speed on him, just because the animation for these skills eat up the majority of those precious seconds where you're immune or you have the guard up, right? And I don't use the 1 skill just because even though he has some movement to it, I'd rather get the burn, because both the 1 and the 2 are risky skills with Inferno. So that's the rotation you guys are going to see me use. I'm going to take him into a rumble just to give you guys a feel for how he plays and what his survivability is like, and most importantly, what his damage is like, because that's where he really shines. He puts out good amount of freaking damage. Anyways, so as for his build, I'll show you guys right now with the details. As you guys can see, I have 127 for attack speed, so almost maxed out attack speed, and this is where he really shines for me because his animations are very fast and the transition is very smooth for me. So 51% for crit rate, 185 for crit damage, and 41% for ignored defense, so not capped off, and we have reduced cooldown duration at 50%. Right here for the gears, he's not completely built up because I have not run the special mission for him in a very long time, because we have Vulture, and Vulture is new and shiny and I want to get him built up. But eventually I will double back to finish him off, because I one day hope to tier 2 him. Right, last gear slot right here is rolled for a skill cooldown. And do I even need that? Yeah, I do need it. I have not played with him in a very long time, as you guys can see. So yeah, talked about the skill rotation already. Right here I'm running Power Fang with Hulk mainly for the attack speed. However, Overdrive may be better, or if you guys want to build him a little bit more defensively, you could go for Binary Power or Drastic Density, because his damage is pretty good even without an offensive ISO set. Even without an ISO set, I was still making good clear times in Shadowland with him. I just wanted the more attack speed on him, so that's why I put Power Fang with Hulk. Right here I gave him a really good obelisk. The only thing that's bad about this is the proc is very low. Crit damage is great, fire damage is great, that's kind of what you want as the base. And right here, it depends on your playstyle. If you find that you struggle to keep him alive because you don't have the attack speed, or you're just not that technically skilled, invincibility may be better. Or if you find that, yeah, my survivability is good, go ahead and put a damage proc like me and try to get one that's 150 or higher. So we're going to take him into floor 2 on Shadowland, and we're going to see just how well this guy does. We're going to go into the Punisher Rumble and have a little bit of fun with Inferno, man. And if you guys want to see some more gameplay with him, let me know and I will try to do that, because he's literally a character that I just leave in my roster pretty much every week. Now take a look at that, guys. Just look at how impressive this guy's freaking damage is. If he had some more survivability, man, he'd be a freaking monster that you see everywhere, guys. Like, he's crazy strong. It's just that his survivability is the issue. That's the only issue. But that's all I have to share for this one, guys. Like always, thanks for watching. Hope it was informative, and I will see you guys next time. And I'm out. Peace.